feels on the light side of RPG.
You saved me. I will personally deliver the chicks to the Citadel tomorrow. They must have got it.
Where's this quest?
What a mess.
Is it you? Must be you. Alright, what do you want, dude?
Where's that Jackard? How much longer do I have to store this cane for him?
Are you talking to me?
But the beard
I know
scene
you've
is
no answer for
glorious
me.
in the game.
Jackard, our master golem craftsman, ordered an iron cane from me and never returned to collect it. I understand that his leg is troubling him, but how hard can it be to get from his workshop to the marketplace? Or he could have sent Ada to fetch it. What am I to do with this thing now?
Is this workshop far?
It's very close. Just turn right at the Marcellan wall. Here, take the cane. It's propped against the counter. You might also consider buying some golems to guard you.
Oh, you've got golems? You don't have golems, what are you talking about?
They must have caught
I'm gonna do that one, find the conspirators. There's still a thing behind us. Where is it? Oh, I didn't take the cane. There you go. Cane.
They must have caught a traitor.
They should have gone after the bandits instead and protected the road.
Alright, Oligar.
You, stay where you are. The way is open to Knights of the Guard only.
I come from Councillor Montier. What's going on here? Are you Chief of the Guards?
The Guard's job is to catch pickpockets and keep the road clear of loiterers. I am a Knight of the Royal Guard. A search is underway. We received word that some traitors are holed up here. The same villains who conspired to attack the Batil gates. No one was found in the house or yard. I'm waiting on one more squad to report. They went to investigate the cellar. Strangely, I've had no word from them for quite a while.
Doesn't that seem suspicious to you? Why don't we go take a look for your missing soldiers?
Well, since the King's Counselor sent you, you may pass. My orders from the Legate of the Royal Guard, Horus, are to stay here.
Alright then. Find missing guard. Find loot. Hey, I found a secret wall, dude. It's spooky in there, though. And there might be a merchant up here. What's there? No? Okay. Marcella Dungeons. Whoa.
Now that's what I call a cellar.
Yeah. Imagine having to come all the way down here to get your bottle of wine, though. Golden sleigh bells. I, the great King Maximus, in the 8th year of his session, saw the ancient underground halls in Frostguard mined out by Cyclops, and ordered the most talented dwarven builders to excavate even more spacious and beautiful halls. This tablet is hewn for those who will follow, so that they may know how Maximus' massive underground chamber was created for the greater glory of the People's Crown. Good on you, Maximus. Ordered by King Commod, son of the great Maximus, construction of the massive underground chamber is halted. Our dwarven captives caused a collapse, killing themselves and many others. We were unable to find equally skilled Nostrian masons, and the Archmage Nevetus, the bad guy, claimed that further excavation will lead to collapse of the palace. Therefore, I, King Commod, just as great and wise, order construction to be halted and tunnels filled with stone. Hereby leave this tablet for the edification of my descendants. Trust not the non-humans. Year 35 of the Epoch of Prosperity. I think we're year 320. They said it, but I don't know if it's the same epoch. The door's locked. I need a key for a door that we never ended up using. I don't think we ended up using it. Unless it used it, or unless it didn't tell us it needed the key because we had it. We just... That seems a bit... I, the great King Maximus in 8th year of session, after the conquest of Kai Ethan, led a victorious campaign into the lands of Frostguard. In a bloody battle, I suppressed the rebellious dwarves and took over Jarn Hall. Mountain folk surrendered to the Nostrian crown. This tablet is hewn in memory of those glorious battles and the men who laid down their lives for greater glory of the People's Crown. Good job, Maximus. Loot, 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 loot,
If
loot,
there's a
loot.
key, there must be a door.
Orphan, my simpleton of a sister. I learned from an ancient paper that 3 centuries ago, when Maximus was king, he had a vast underground dungeon excavated. The palace even had a fancy name, Maximus's massive underground chamber. They spent a great sum of money on it. They even brought captive dwarves over from the continent. What do you think was the result? As generally happens with kings, and projects simply fizzled out. It was never finished when Maximus was alive, and when his good-for-nothing son Commod ascended to the throne, the dwarves rebelled. Some chambers collapsed, the rest were bricked up and forgotten. However, I found out a large part of royal chambers are likely still intact. Besides, one needn't sneak into the palace to get there. It can be accessed from Market Square. My trusted man will purchase the house we need, and I entrust you with the rest. Would it be a swell joke to hold our meetings right under His Majesty's rump? Sincerely, Brother Serpent. The combat is the is turn-based, and you can move the camera around a little bit, but it's hex, turn-based hex grid combat. Can I get a key? There's a key. Now I wonder if that key will open this door. I don't think I'm getting across any other way. Well, actually, hang on. I thought that wasn't all the way across.
A private study? Now that's interesting.
I, Xander, summon you. In the name of Arak, by power of the 8 divisions of the 7 seals of wisdom, I command. And in small print below, a scroll of summoning for the disciples' 3rd canon returned to the library. My good brother Serpent, I continue from my last missive. The seer at the cathedral spoke of the blight and the saviour. And who might that saviour be? To whom did the seer point? Guess I'll offer you a few options, each equal in their own right. Could be some soldier who not long ago was cutting the throats of rebellious peasants, or a feeble girl with a head full of romantic drivel, or maybe it's a crafty noblewoman with a burning gaze. Well, that's the riddle for you to solve in your own time, brother. It's true what they say, Logi takes the minds of those he wishes to punish. Funnily enough, the elf's words didn't achieve their intended effect. person he pointed out was immediately arrested by the palace guard. It was truly Brother Thunder. Touch of gold. Interesting. Well, across the bridge we go.
Let's go take a look around. What are you fiddling with?
This cursed thing won't open.
Just press harder.
Not much. Papers, notes.
Ah!
Come on. Come here, you bony bastard.
Skeleton archers, man. Is that a zombie? A giant skeleton? No, let's see what we have. Skeletons. They got very low hit points. Immunity, disease, and bleeding. Damage from arrow attacks is decreased by a lot. Poison resistance, fire damage vulnerability, plus 50. So we can use fire arrows, but... Big guy's got the same deal. He's got, wow, he's got 550 hit points. Okay, but the skeletons are very weak. They got very little hit points. Okay. Yeah, we're good here. Oh, they're all going last as well, so we really get to punish. Okay. But our opportunity to attack's really weak. We can only get 3 lines in. He's going last, so if someone goes up the middle, he won't get to attack. Are our wolves going first? Yeah. 150 is a minimum on them. So we will kill 3 of them. And there's 6, which will leave them doing maximum of 60 damage afterwards. That's fine. Where's the archers? No point having the archers anywhere, really. Them in the middle. Just go there. We're going to want them up front. How much damage do you do? 94. Wow. That's like a spim in every turn. We put extra defense on those guys though, I guess. Okay, so Spearman then can go there. Let's put those dogs there. I think that's how we're going to go. Hey Medusa, what's my opinion of the game so far? It's a little slow paced. And there's not as many as encounters. But otherwise, its story's got an interesting start. Quests are good. Yeah, I wish the main character had a faster, like had an actual run though, because it slows it down even more. Other than that, I'm enjoying it. I think difficulty options would have been really good to have as well though. Oh, we could potentially just... No, we want to do this one. So they do get a counter-attack. That's fine. You fire him up. Then they sit. Armor them up. Problem if I put them in the middle, they're going to get hit by everything. Armor them up. Move them forward one. Means only he can come forward and get them. Unless they go forward first, which they will, then he doesn't get a turn. I'm okay with that. Okay, so I don't know if I want that, because if they retaliate though, will they die in retaliation? Maybe. Do I care if he takes out one of them? Not really. That's really good as well. Okay. So then it comes down to what I want attacking him. We lose a wolf on the retaliation. We're probably going to lose something on the retaliation anyway. They're the only ones I think we don't lose on a retaliation. $94 to $128. Are the only ones we might not lose. Let's just sit them, they can wait. I'll go later. They don't get around, but I was walking around and now I have an army. Because if I had to walk around town with like 60 troops, it'd be really hard to navigate the road and see anything. So this is our character here, Ivar. He's the leader of the army. Or, yeah, army. He doesn't fight as like he gives orders. He can cast some spells, but we don't really. I don't know if my other wolves can get through from there. He takes one of them. Well, he took two of them. It's tough. Hey, Mordred Viking, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everyone. How you doing? What are we playing today, man? That's just victory. Minimal losses. Viking, no to arms. Get the beers. Crack open a keg. To kegs, Steiner. Get some kegs rolling out. Okay, so our heal costs less than our reward, which is good, and we get a new belt. Alright, man, enjoy the food. Thanks for dropping by with your friends. Have a good one, man. We're currently having first day's play of King's Bounty 2. I never played the originals, but I had seen... I do have them. I paid tribute to Lord Gaben at some sale in the years past and picked up the whole set and never got around to it. But having a lot of fun. That's what the heal is. Yeah, they're not actually dead, they're downed. So I'm guessing the idea is you want to spend less on the heals than you get from the fight. Plus then any gold you make from the quest and loot and stuff goes to other stuff. Let's quickly check out the... we just got a belt as well. The same? That one's a lesser one. Okay. So our armor goes towards the... Stats from our armor goes towards the army as well. Love of my life, I'm so excited. The quill gallops across the paper like a horse run wild. I passed the initiation. I'm an adept of unity now. I'm on my way to immortality and eternal youth. Yours, T. We saw a scroll upstairs near Magistrate Tweet that he had written towards someone and said, yours, T. wonder if he's a bit of a jerkbag. There's a... That's a loot. What kind of tea? Well, mine's empty at the moment, but it's usually just a English breakfast. No milk or sugar. Dear Brother Gloom. The problem that crazy old elf arranged for us has been released from prison. Hey, that's us. That's our character they're talking about. Breakfast tea in the afternoon. Breakfast tea always. I don't muck around with anything else. Why would you? When you've got the best cup available, why go for something second best? Yeah. The problem must be solved at all costs. Farad from Royal Guard has provided us with guardsmen uniforms and the password for the Batil gates. To my shame, I decided to conserve resources and sent some workday thugs to do the deed. I understand this was a mistake now. I beg of you, O wise Gloom, gather your best assassins and most trusted adepts and head for the pass. Everyone there must be silenced. Except for you, of course. Burn this note. For our great work to succeed, we must destroy all obstacles that arise in our path. May the void protect you. Truly yours, Serpent. You went to England and got reprimanded? Yeah, they have, like... It's so dumb, though, right? If you like breakfast tea, have breakfast tea. If you don't like breakfast tea, have what you like. There's a little bit in the Da Vinci Code where he gives him a puzzle on what tea to have and how do you serve the tea, and it's answered like what type of day is it and what do we serve with that. Drink what you like, except if it's chamomile, throw it out. Yeah, wasn't the answer Earl Grey with a slice of lemon or something like that? Serpent, my ingenious brother. Though a simpleton I may be, I followed your directions to the letter. We restricted our rock-breaking activities to the noisiest market days. We came across gaps in the stone floor almost at once. We were able to dump our rubble into these natural wells. We hired poor peasants for the dirty work, but paid them generously, mainly to keep their mouths shut. The contracts were strictly verbal in nature, so there's no way for us to be tracked. When the digging was done, we transmuted them, dragon style, into the walking dead. Now they're guarding our dungeons. Alright, Maximus's underground chamber is magnificent beyond description. I'm sure you want to see it for yourself, that is if you can find the time, blah blah blah, my busy brother, yours orphan. It's like a little side note. Oh yeah, by the way.
No way through here.
Where's that loot? A dragon's evil here. We've come across a dragon and he wasn't evil. Oh, look, we're gonna he helped us because he, the crazy elf they're talking about, he owed him a debt, so he came and saved our butt. And he granted us the right to ask him one question, and we squandered it as badly as Homer Simpson at the head of the Quickie Mart. Oh, we didn't, the cinematic did. Chat would have chosen the best question to ask a dragon. If you get saved by a dragon and he grants you one question, what would you ask him? We asked what brings him here. He told us and then left. Yeah, it seemed weird, like what the dragon style is. To turn someone into zombies. You'd ask how to become a dragon. You get hatched out of an egg, dude. Sorry, man. Oh. There's the loot. Alright. I mean, this dragon wasn't huge. I mean, if he buys you dinner and maybe you practice a little bit of yoga, you know, have a few wines, I think you could make it work. You might need a hospital visit the next day, but, you know. The science, right?
I'll finish searching the house. You, gather your company and pursue Tenebras. Quickly now, before he escapes.
I go at once, Your Grace. We'll crush that bastard.
And you, Guard, did you not hear my order?
I did, dear Horace, but I don't serve you.
Oh, these are the bad guys the dragon saved us from.
Tenebros, how are you here? What crooked business is this? Answer me, now!
Later, my friend, please. We are not alone.
Horace, where were you? Why didn't you come sooner?
The guard was busy looking for suspects. Most of all, I needed this one.
Tenebros, leader of the Dark Adepts. At your service.
First you send assassins, then come to introduce yourself? Quite the zany jokester, aren't you, Tenebros?
The Adepts did not sanction your assassination, nor accept any contracts in your name. Yes, we followed you, but to kill you? What for? I assure you, if the Adepts desired your demise, we would never have wasted our energy on such a dubious scheme.
Is that your word for it? Scheme? Your assassins slaughtered everyone at the Batil gates!
Not just my assassins. They were brought through to the caves by people in guard uniforms. New uniforms, delivered to guard headquarters only the day before. They entered posing as an escort, and they knew the password. The password entrusted to you and your knights, Horace, and no one else.
Enough! If you knew all that, why didn't you intervene?
Because this time, dear Horace, you are not the only one who was deceived. By the darkness, if our spies knew what was going on.
You just weren't paid enough. Cordon off the area. Leave no stone unturned.
Right, so he had
Any
traitors
evidence you
in his
discover
midst
must be
that
sent to me immediately.
came after us.
You found a thing or two in the basement, yes? If you want to uncover the person behind the assassination attempt, it would be prudent to pass this evidence over to us.
Where's the nearest unclaimed dragon horde? Good question. And yeah, he's a big deal. Okay, so people in his uniforms tried to kill us. But he's on the anarchy side, so there is room for a second playthrough, but we're order and good guy. I'm a good guy. We'll give the note to Horace.
What do you think? Do you know this Farad fellow?
I certainly do know this jackal. He's a stain on the honor of the guard. Just this morning, I gave him leave to attend to some family matters. He was supposed to be traveling to Castle Irock. As soon as we're done here, I'll go after the miscreant and commit him to trial.
Wait. There might be more traitors among your knights. Let me bring Farad to heel.
Yes. What you're saying is reasonable. I'll write a warrant for the arrest of Farad. Act in my name, please. But I must warn you, many of the knights of Castle Irock swore allegiance to Farad, and not the crown. Be prepared for a melee.
Yeah, Horace seems a bit on the shady side.
You're still here. Any questions?
Where should I look for Castle Irock?
Easy. Pass through these gates and head down Floster Road, south. Past the second guide steely, you'll find a bridge across the River Atra. Castle Irock is just beyond.
I cannot wait to cross swords with that wretch.
I'll await your report by guard headquarters. Now make haste.
Alright, what do we got? Bring the cane to the golem maker. Oh, that's good. Calvin. And look at all these ones over here. Wait, who's that one? Yeah, we purge. There's a lot of game happening. Oh. We're saving. So it seems that we have unlimited inventory as well. I mean, we haven't fully tested that.
I have no idea what we've been through.
But it's not been an issue.
No entry. Order of the Royal Counselor. But why? All I want is to buy food. No entry for your kind.
Floster. You want to go that way? Kind of do want to go that way. Oh man, then I'll want to explore around there. Alright, fine. There's a lot of sidetracking been happening, which is good. I like the sidetracking, but I get distracted.
Where is Servan? Where could he have gone?
Hey yo.
What do you want? Directions to the old outpost? I wreck, damn that blasted thing.
Could be. The cursing is unnecessary, though.
I have good reason to curse. The brigands from the old outpost haven't let us use Rickville Road for 2 whole months. We pay them a toll which gets higher and higher every day. We complain to the town guards, but the thieves haven't shifted an inch. My brother Servan decided to go negotiate with them. He said he'd try and drive down the price, so that we simple peasants could use the road once more and bring our goods to market.
And then?
And then?
Nothing. Servan is gone. Disappeared for good. He might be dead by now, who knows? I wish someone would tell me his fate before I lose my mind with grief.
Listening to some death metal goes well with the game. Nice. Anything in particular?
Where is Servan? Where could he have gone?
An art for gold shinies.
Where are you going? Who taught you to
Can I loot that?
Woggy? Huh. Where are you
it's
going?
just naturally
I'm
gold and
rolling
shiny,
along
not
and you're rooted to
loot
the
gold
spot.
shiny.
Watch your tongue, pigsty. Don't be a smartass.
I'm going power. The character's a power character, so I figured why not. You get a lot of order characters at the start. Which I'm okay with, right, because they're good to have. But that's a combat line. But they've already started leveling up.
Hi, have you heard this one?
So I don't know if there's like a max level on the units. You know, if that's when you can bring in a newer unit.
But you see, that's exactly the trick. Cheaper, yes.
But it kind of feels weird if you've got like higher level units and you then get other power units to bring them in. They've put a lot of effort in the world build as well.
No one can see the win. Anyway, it seems your time in the capital left you.
It does feel like a lot of it's not getting used, which I think is a good thing. You know, makes the world feel like, because not everyone in the world has quests and stuff, though, right? But it stops it from being cramped, I guess.
That's why I figure selling in bulk brings more profits.
But it's a little
you heard this one? Once upon a time,
feels a little strange because a lot of games of late, I think they feel like, yeah, that have, it's not really a cramped feeling. I think that's probably the wrong word. But everything's like so compact. You're either in fights or you're speaking to NPCs you can use, and you have very little sort of meaningless travel. And I guess that's just small game studio budgets or something. So when you get a game that has this more open, natural feel to it, it does feel a bit slower. But I think that's just a byproduct of a lot of other games not being so spacious. Am I stuck? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not heading all the way down there. We'll do that later.
I'm telling you, that's the truth. Banks gathered up all
Yeah, like having extra houses that exist because you have villages makes sense, right? That's what it would look like if you walked into a village.
Away from the plague of thieving men. Nonsense. I'm telling you, that's what.
Can I get on the horse? I mean, we have our own horse. But can't loot from horse. No, we'll go up to that one.
Where are you going? Who taught you to drive, Woggy? Huh. Where are you going?
Where is Servan? Where could he have gone?
Do we need to go down to the quarry? Probably just goes down in there.
We don't need them.
Oh, it's a fast travel point? Yeah.
Stop, you stupid lump of clay. Did you just
I do laugh, giggle at the NPCs. Like, they're all just sitting around getting stoned. Look at them. Oh, hey, Jacquard. Hang on, let me read your notice board first. This license is granted to Master Jacquard to confirm that, not being a mage in his own right, he has completed his year of training and is privileged to perform every aspect of golem and command tablet production, sell golems, command tablets, and light spirits. Archmage Cathorn. This magically certified license is housed in the Mage's Tower archive. Good for you, dude. Missing Fitz the Claymaker and his 2 apprentices. They left work on cellar in Marcella. A few coins are offered and any information concerning their whereabouts. Friends and creditors, the Cole brothers. Yes, we're currently hiring Claymakers. Good pay. Yeah.
Here's your cane, Jacquard.
What am I gonna do with that? Do I look like I can carry an iron cane around all day? I've been using a special ointment to soothe my leg. I'm waiting for it to kick in right now. Get it? Kick in? Ha! That piece of iron is for the press that prints the clay tablets. The old one's broken. Be a dear. Help me with the rest. We can hire golems. You'll see the groove from the cane right away. When the work starts up again, I'll make you golems like you've never seen.
Reminds me of Ben from Fantastic Four.
Come on, you brainless clay statue, get to work. That cane's made of iron. It won't break or bend.
Okay, what? Is something going on here? They'll check out the press is working. Okay.
Yes! Now we can finally get to work. Our warehouse is full of blank golems because we weren't producing any command tablets.
These golems are for sale, right?
Of course, whether it's for spinning an elevator wheel, printing tablets, or for war. Any purpose you can think of.
He's got a golem making other golems. That seems like could be an issue.
I told you, you'll know the correct groove if you just look for it. That's how things work around here. You insert the cane in the right place, and we can go into full production again. Here, take this tablet from our newest batch and head over to the elevator. Lita's been complaining that her golem's tablet is almost worn out.
I must have had sap tattooed on my forehead at some point and just forgot.
There's something in it for you too, friend, and what if the elevator does break down? What are you gonna do? Run around the hills on foot? That would take much longer.
That's fair. Now, how much do golems cost? And they are... Oh, what are they? They're finesse. Look at this dude. Iron golem. Aren't you tanky tank? I don't want low morale though. Where are we headed? Do a lap around there maybe? Stop in there first. That's cool. The Rock'em Sock'em robots even. Is that money? Can I have the money? The iron golems look really cool, yeah. There's a... So you got the 4 ideals. Power, order, finesse, and anarchy. And if you mix and match... If you have them all the same, then they have high morale. You have a chance of having an extra attack turn.
Whatever it's called. You know, that ridiculous.
We're just on medium because we've got a bit of mix and match in the team. We've got Order is the green one and power is the red one, and our hero's power. I don't know if that affects the team. And if you mix and match too much, then you get low morale, which gives you a potential to skip a turn. Actual numbers weren't given. Oh, there's an iron golem right there. Plague Doctor.
By the ninth element.
Remedius.
What mage? Did you find something suspicious?
That's just the thing. I haven't. I've performed rituals. I've engaged the aspect of a mystical vision. I've summoned a lesser spirit of stone. The spirit and I sniffed every inch of ground in and around the camp. There was nothing. Not a thing. No swamp curses, no necromantic plague, no putrefying pollen. Nothing. Why are you commoners bothering the mages? His wisdom, Archmage Cathorn himself summoned me all the way from Elir. And now what? It was nothing but a waste of time.
Who are you, by the way?
I am Remedius, senior healing mage of the Royal Mage Order. Strange you've never heard of me. Whom do I have the honor of addressing?
I am Ivor, Prince Adrian's envoy. I'm here to investigate the Montpatrie disaster.
Well, I have something to relate to the prince's envoy. The famous writer Flavius was spotted wandering around the ruins near here. Or so I was told. He's been struck by a very peculiar disease of the spirit. If I had the time, I'd search for him myself. But I do not. If you find Flavius, pray escort him to the magistrate. I will pay the sick fellow a visit as soon as I can.
Adamantium golem greater than other golem? Okay. Yeah, these guys look badass though. Look at him. If it was an open world game, you'd quick save and stab the guy. Nice, so you can quick load afterwards. I love it. We're gonna head down that way afterwards. Let's go here.
One cauldron a day for the whole camp, and the women and children.
There's nothing left. Freshest bread in town. Don't be shy. Eat to your heart's content, friends. Come over here, Norman.
Hey! Why did he get such a big piece? I want some.
They're at it again. Calm down. Do you want them to keep treating us like pigs? We're still human beings. No one's taken that from us yet. Got it?
Why'd that cranky old man take that dude's bread?
I'll never ever forgive myself. How could I be so careless?
What's wrong,
Mother
Bela?
dear. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm acting foolish.
Put the kettle on.
Everyone's grief-stricken, but I can't.
What happened to you?
Same as everyone else. Was born in the mage factory. We used broken golems as toys and played hide-and-seek in the mine shafts. My mother used to read me miner's tales at bedtime. And I lost her book.
At the mage factory?
No. I definitely had it with me for most of the journey. I must have dropped it somewhere nearby. I'm so worried my mother's tales will be lost forever while I wait to regain my strength here.
Did you see Mercia handing out bread? Yes. Why didn't you go get some?
There's so many quests.
I ate a whole bowl of soup last time. There's even a cabbage stalk left. What about you? I'm not that hungry.
Chair wanted bread.
I was very hungry.
I mean, I muted the microphone because Chair talks far too loudly when I get up. But he said he wanted bread.
Well, I'll let the women go first. Oh, they need it more.
Refugees. It's like I'm fighting in a war again.
Hey, Harvey.
8 years. Thrall's utters 8 long years.
People were
Trolls
uprooted.
udders.
They lost everything.
8 years I've spent fine-tuning Nostria's champion battle golems. 8 years, I say. Before Montpetrie, I used to work at the Illyrian Mage Factory. Everybody knew Master Harvey could build a golem with his eyes closed. And now I, a master craftsman, mind you, have been rejected by Jacket's crew. I'm forbidden to work with their primitive clay monstrosities. The disaster made them doubt our craftsmanship. This is indeed the time of the serpent. The hour of venom and whip.
Oh, poor Master Harvey. Trolls udders. Ugh.
Did you come from the capital? Finally, they've thought of us. Creator be praised. Have you brought food?
I don't have food at the moment, no. Are you in charge here?
I'm Norman, a worker from the foundry. I'm in charge here, after a fashion.
Prince Adrian sent me. He'd like to know what happened at the Mage Factory. You were there, weren't you?
What's this? Another interrogation? I'm not telling you anything. If you refuse to listen to me, you can go to hell.
I don't know who you talked to before, but tell me what you know, and I'll be on my way.
Forget it. Look at us. Just yesterday, the people I brought here were the Mage Factory's finest artisans. And now everyone's avoiding them like a contagious disease. They've been left to starve outside the city walls. There's an official decree against letting them in. There's no way to get through to you, is there, you bastards? And since we're getting nothing from you except beatings, you'll get nothing from us either.
Surely we can come to some kind of arrangement. What is it you want?
Listen, I am not a proud man, but I am troubled by this rank injustice. Help our camp. Please, talk to Mercia over there. She knows what to do, but she's having a hard time handling it all on her own. Help my people, and I'll help you. I'll tell you all I know.
That was good timing. We got another quest. What are you up to now? Oh. That's like an MMO. Good.
What is it now? If you don't have time for our predicament, I don't have time for your questions.
Most of the NPCs have an extra bit of dialogue. It's been really good. I think he's like only the second one that's pretty much turned us away.
What is it, Goof?
Did you see Mercia
Didn't you get
handing
any
out bread?
Yes.
Can we go down here?
You go get some.
Wait a
I can wait. I
Not
ate a whole
yet.
bowl of soup last
I wonder if that'll open up
There's even
later.
a cabbage stalk left. What about you?
I'm not that hungry.
Brother
How
was
odd.
no help after I was very hungry.
And you?
There's only one of me, and I need it here.
Wait, there's a chest up here.
Hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. One cauldron a day for
Under the bridge. Oh, there's two chests. Oh, he told us to talk to them and give away bread, thanks. Okay, we'll probably end up under the bridge later.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat.
What is it,
One
Goof?
cauldron a
Who's
day.
giving away the
Didn't you
bread?
get any bread?
This one?
I'm starving.
Won't you help
Wait
us?
a little. You'll get your handful of soup along with the others.
May as well eat rainwater as that soup. I want.
Yes? How can I help?
Your guests refuse to speak to me unless I help feed the camp. Norman told me you have an idea how that can be done.
My brother has a farm over in Rickville. His name's Garrick. He's a proper farmer, hardworking and thrifty. He could help us. I can't make the journey on my own. I'm afraid to travel on the highway. There are bandits everywhere, both around here and over at the old outpost. I can see that murderous brigands don't frighten you. Give a message to my brother. That's all I ask.
Sure. It's a long journey. But when I'm next in Rickville, I surely will.
Wait. Why go so far out of your way? I have a better idea.
Tell me. It might prove useful.
On the journey here, we came to an understanding with a well-respected countryman. His name is Bludgeon. He promised to get us food some days ago. But Bludgeon has yet to send anything, despite living right at the bottom of the hill. If you could have a word with him and find out what's taking so long, I'll reward you. I'll find something, I promise.
What does that mean, Goof?
Okay.
Do you know who he is?
What sort of mother names their son Bludgeon?
Sure I do. He's a very respectable...
Come to an agreement with Bludgeon, that's anarchy though. So we probably won't be taking that option. And there's the, that's Garrick with the order.
Goof,
you miss old ways where you could cut down any NPC. Different games though, right?
Don't you fret about it, mother dear. If my agreement with Bludgeon comes, everything will be all right.
Bludgeon.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. 1 cauldron a day for the whole camp.
That was uncalled for, brother. At least we're all alive. Those who gave us shelter.
The Swan Song, Chapter 1. Today the weakness of the entire human race was revealed to me. We are pathetic. Yep. Do you think we can create servants for ourselves? You must be deluded. Monsters born through magic are fickle and impermanent, of no more worth than leaves fallen from a tree. Elementals are nothing but a burst of energy. Golems are stillborn chunks of dirt and rusty iron, unnaturally animate and prone to self-destruction. Do you think we can build magnificent castles? How laughable. That pile of stones is no less primitive than a cave, but swollen up its smugness like a toad. These cold heaps of rubble are doomed to collapse in but a few decades. Is this our answer to eternity? Do you suppose Archmage Novetus conquered nature and created the perfect worlds and eternal white towers? Hear my sobs, reader. This man is both insane and a criminal. He's not a murderer. He is much worse than that. Even Maximus, who killed thousands upon thousands of humans and non-humans, is not as vile. He is loathsome, this Archmage. I learned that his mind has grown decrepit, and in order to preserve the spark of life in himself, he fell to its eternal source, the light of the world, and drank of it. With his shameless, vicious lips, he drank the very life of Antara. Is the life of one old man worth more than all life in this world? I say no, but he thinks differently. Thus was the weakness of our kind revealed to me, the insignificant man known as Flavius the Wisecracker. We are doomed to devour ourselves.
Nothing here.
Yeah, okay. Those harsh words. Hey, come here. Dawn would have killed it. Oh, okay. We definitely have to get down from the other side. Oh, I wonder if we go down from the golem quarry thing. Okay. Yeah, I really wish this guy could get a wriggle on with his running around. Oh, hang on. Seems like the perfect opportunity. Go.
Where is Servan? Where could he have gone?
Aha. Wait, what do we even get? Dancing God's Mask. Worth 200 bucks. Alright, well. Gotta get that bankroll going. Yeah, we went down there and we missed a cache. There's so much loot in this game. Underneath us? The puzzle? Oh, there it is. Wait, what did I just get that triggered up here?
Working the land is the hardest toil around.
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know who he is, at least?
Sure I do. He's a very respectable fellow. The whole of Floster Road belongs to him.
That man is a brigand, a thief, and... I can't believe Bludgeon would ever willingly help anybody. Goof must have been deceived. How can you consort with that sneak?
I haven't.
He's been trying to rob us of our land for years, menacing us, threatening to burn down our house.
How did you get rid of him?
My father was still with us back then, and he knew Centurion Prim. They were comrades in arms once.
Oh, I know Centurion Prim.
Prim restored justice and protected us, but like a huge, ugly terrier, Bludgeon could not let it go. Just before those poor fellows came, my father went missing. He went on a trip to Marcella and never returned. But I shouldn't waste your time with my silly stories. You're so busy. Just give my message to Garrick, please.
I will. Hey, 25k Zeus. How you doing? Alright, so he's going to be like, I can't believe you didn't want to talk to...
Well, hello there. What brings you this way?
I'm investigating the Montpatrie disaster. You're a refugee, aren't you?
And what of it? I've got nothing to tell. I was away from the mage factory that night, on personal business. I was on my way back when I saw everyone fleeing as if from a forest fire. Well, I went with them, and I got in over my head. Now they avoid me like a two-headed leper. I should have made for Floster right away and told no one I was at Montpatrie.
I want to hear about events at the mage factory, not your personal regrets.
Norman's who you should talk to about this disaster of yours. He led them out, so he's the one they all listen to. The others might keep their tongues, but not that eager fool. He'll tell you everything.
Norman, eh?
Did you see Mercia?
I think these two are bugging out a little bit here.
A whole bowl of soup last time. There's even a cabbage stalk left.
Never ever forget
What about
myself.
you?
I'm not that hungry.
How could I be so careless?
I was very hungry too.
Mother dear, so thankful you're not here to witness
But I
this.
can eat a piece of bread right
The
now.
Punic Wars?
Go on then.
Oh, is that in the,
What are you standing here for?
Well, I'll let the women go first. They need it more.
the history things?
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know who he is, at least?
Sure I do. He's a very respectable fella. The whole of Floster Road belongs to him.
That man is a brigand, a thief,
Yes,
and a
talking.
murderer. He abducted my father.
You got more to say, Goof?
You still don't believe me? Ask anyone. Goof is honest as the sun is bright.
You bet Bludgeon is the son of a stick and bat.
I promise.
Oh? Did you see Mercia handing out bread?
Yes.
Never ever forget
Why
myself.
didn't you go get some?
Alright. It's saying we can talk to them, but I don't think we can. Bludgeon is the son of a blood.
Floster Road belongs to him.
I don't know about that. Where's Norman? Norman?
He adopted my father and never gave him back. How could you even be on speaking terms with someone like that?
Redo?
Say, do you need help fixing your house?
No.
I don't suppose you have a weepy roof?
Nope.
A slouching porch?
Nope.
A listless chimney?
No.
There's nothing I can't tighten, replace, or patch up.
By Eliu, I would hire you, but I have no place to call my own, neither here nor anywhere else in the royal lands. I'm sorry.
There's life for you. The best artisans in Nostria are stuck here with nothing to do. Hands worth their weight in gold, and nothing to show but a rumble in their stomachs. How can the king not see this?
The king's currently poisoned and laid out.
Why did you...
Which one was Norman?
Oh.
Sorry. Oh, that's Harvey. You don't want to speak to him. There's Norman.
What is it now? If you don't have time for our predicament, I don't have time for your questions.
Alright, we need to solve Norman's thing so that he can talk to us about the mage thing. But I think we're just going to follow our way around.
What does that mean, Goof?
Where's my horse?
Do you know who he is?
I'm so hungry. I'd fight a wolf. He's a very respectable.
He's a good boy.
One cauldron a day for the whole camp.
That man is a
Yeah, he gave us that quest to feed them.
At least we're all alive. Mercia gave us shelter.
Greetings, wanderer.
Greetings to you too.
So here I
my
am,
good
like,
man. Do you
I'm on the
know
horse to be
what
faster,
is
but then I
Mercia's
find myself looking around going, am I missing out on loot because I'm going past everything on the horse too quickly? Yeah, get off the
The
horse.
bandits have gotten way too cocky.
Bandits, hey? Alright, looks like there's gonna be combat.
Nothing here.
Whoa. What do you mean, nothing?
A treasure without an owner, which probably means a trap. If I'm going to risk it, I need to find a way to unlock this.
Risk it for the biscuit, man. Oh, there's one. Let me get to that. Sleeping bag.
There's a lantern over there. I wonder why.
It's a trap. Should get a soundbite of that.
The stones are vibrating. Something's shifting in the ruins.
Yeah, man, you knew it was going to be the Skelly. Why can't you be like our friend from the Cold Mountains?
My amulet. Give it to me.
So you're the monster from the ruins, huh? I was expecting a savage ghoul. Looks like that's not happening.
I never got to grow up. Kidnapper took my brother and me. Took us away and robbed and killed us. I drove him away and hid the amulet. Now give it back!
I'm not going to give it back just yet either.
A robber. A big man. He grabbed us. Killed my brother and me. Don't believe me? Find him yourself. Ask around and see what you find. Give my amulet back. It was my mother's and it's mine now. It's so cold here. Cannot leave. Can't find him. Must have my revenge.
You give him the amulet? Oh, Dwayne's the anarchy one. Alright. Let's investigate this crime.
Give the amulet back.
Later. First, I need to make sense of this whole story.
And we need to find the loot crate. You have answers, Tillich?
Good day to you.
So much voice acting.
A fine day to you, too. There are ruins nearby just before the bridge. Have you ever been inside?
No, my good fellow. I am a traveler. I'm only staying here for a couple of nights. Why would I go crawling around old ruins?
Do you know anyone who frequents that place? Or perhaps someone I could ask?
You know, I once saw a girl climbing inside, very nimbly, over some tree branches. She might know something.
What's her name? Where is she from? What does she look like?
I'm just a traveler, man.
Quite slender. A local plowman told me her name, Agla, Ava, Ada? Yes, that's it. Ada. She's from a family of clay diggers. Or was it potters? Something to do with clay. I'd take a look to the north. There's a clay pit under the walls of Marcella. That's where they work.
Thank you.
That he does, Steiner. That he does. No, wait. I think there's another reason.
The cane is here. Come on, you brainless place that you get the word. That cane's made of iron.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, hey? It is like in Troy, yeah. You guys don't want to talk? Oh. Hey, Ada.
What do you need?
Don't worry, I won't hurt you. Are you Ada?
Yeah.
I've heard you're as nimble as a cat and enjoy climbing high places. If that's true, there's something I need you to do.
Yeah, that's right. What do you need? I don't raid birds' nests, mind you. But I can fetch things stuck up on a roof.
Try to remember. The ruins by the bridge. You were there yesterday. You must have gone there many times. Have you seen anything unusual?
Me? No, I haven't.
Yeah, she has.
Not yesterday.
Do try to remember, girl. A person's life may depend on what you say. Tell me what you saw.
It's been so long. It was about, half a year ago. I saw a monster. A man, a scary man. He was leading 2 boys in there. I figured I'd go take a look at them. They're so cute when they're sleeping.
Am I wearing a shirt with chainmail? No.
And when I got in, I saw that man.
It's my dude wearing a
instead.
shirt with chainmail.
He was sleeping so peacefully and holding a knife. I gasped, and he woke up and looked straight at me. I was so scared. I ran and never told anyone.
I think Prim, the captain of the guards, should hear this.
Yes, he is.
Tell him your story, and we'll punish the evildoer.
The captain of the guards? Do I have to talk to Prim in person? All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
I hadn't noticed until now. Yeah, he's definitely got chainmail printed on his shirt.
I'll meet you at Prim's. I promise. Go on ahead and I'll catch up. I'm a fast walker.
There's a lot more polygons in actual chainmail.
The cane is here.
That's the,
Come on, you brainless place that you get the word. That cane's made of iron. It won't break.
Good eyes, though, man. Prim is up the path. Hey, cat design. Must be the chain shirts, yeah. It's along the same lines as the, you know, like the tuxedo shirt. What else is there? The one with the bullet holes. Why is our horse going so slow? Because we're in town. Ugh, it's painful. Faster.
The new recruits, huh? Where are you from? What are you doing in my beloved guard?
I'm from Rickville. Eager to...
Yes? What do you want?
We have come to,
Prim, 6 months ago this girl witnessed a crime. Ada, be brave now. Tell us what you saw.
I was walking down the road, past the bridge, and I saw some blackberries. Really ripe ones. I was sitting behind a blackberry bush, having a nibble, when I saw a man on the road. He had 2 boys with him. I could see they'd been crying. One was clutching a piece of jewelry in his hand. They were both fair-haired with a touch of red. The man had dark hair. He was dragging them towards the ruins. I waited in the bush until they had passed, and then went home. But what I'd seen gave me a bad feeling, so I decided to return to the ruins that night and see what was inside. And what I saw...
Yes.
And?
Huh. What did you see? Don't keep us hanging.
I saw the black-haired man asleep, using a bundle of children's clothing as a pillow, with a knife in his hand. There was no sign of the boys. He woke up and gave me such a terrible look, I nearly fell down. I ran for my life. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not some tramp, you know. I'm apprenticed to Jackard, the master golem maker. He'll vouch for me.
What man is this, I wonder? Sulking Sven? Owl the Atrocious? Cutter?
He introduced himself as Dwayne. Says he's a famous treasure hunter. You can find him loitering around Market Square.
Ah, Dwayne. He really is famous and quite a nasty character. I have a grudge against him, and I'm not alone. The man swindled several people, but he's wily as hell. I've never had enough evidence to collar him. But now I'm going to arrest him at last. Thank you both. You've been very helpful. I'll send a guardsman over to Jackard when the case goes to trial and witnesses are called. For now, you may go. The new recruits, huh? Where are you from?
Give the amulet to Kerr? Sure. And run out of town because it's faster than riding a horse. 2 years later.
Scrolls, spells, potions. Best selection this I've ever seen.
Wait, I can get back on the horse now. Up you get. Oh.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf.
It's in here? No, it was down here. That's right, just before the fight. Yeah, there's a lot of nice little details.
It's so cold here.
Kerr?
Must have my revenge. The scoundrel. The amulet. My mother's amulet.
Yes, yes. Here it is. The very one. It's yours again.
Thank you. Has the thief been punished?
He's in prison. He'll be executed for his many crimes. I'm sure Prim won't let us down.
I can sense it. He's scared. He is suffering. Good.
I found the perfect help for you.
There's nothing for me to
I'll
guard
check it out
anymore.
later, man.
I'll come with you.
All right. At least Kira's in good hands now.
Is it one to overlay? Oh, we got talent points. We got heaps of talent points available. Okay, we can go for more damage. Or more defense on turn 1. Or more resistance turn 1. I'm going to put points, and then we can go for like... Let's take those ones. Okay, so it requires 8 power points. Now we've got more than 8 spent, but I think it's only counting 3 points, even though you had to put 1 in, then 2, then 3. And we can't upgrade it. So I think you have to then put more points somewhere else. So we need to go for unit experience. It's saying 4. Hang on. There's this little arrow pointing to it on the side says 4. Why is that one saying 5 over here? Maybe you do things out in the wild, like, did he join my army? I don't think so, but we'll have a look in a sec. I think they must be choices you make in quests. So you take order. Maybe that's what it means. It's not points you've spent, points you've gained from doing things certain quest ways. Morale penalty for power ideal units is reduced when combined with units of other ideals. Yeah, okay, so that's what it is. It's not spending points in that. It's must be making choices in quests. It's like you choose that one will give us an order point. Whereas that one will give you an anarchy point. Now, army. It looks like he did join our army. We've got 2 skeleton archers, him and his brother. We won't use them, but we've got them. However, we've got these guys as well. They get to go in the army. We can get more units in there as well. Which I would probably want to do before combat. I wonder if we can fill them up from here.